Hello, 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 guys. How it's going? Anybody home? Okay. So, as you can tell, we are here, very relaxing kind of stream, talking about anything football, Chelsea, Man United, Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, anything. But we are Chelsea fans, so we tend to to talk more about Chelsea than other teams. But hey, we talked football here, right? So anybody, if you can hear me and you can see me, that is the most important first. Before we continue, you let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. Everything working good, not too loud, not too low. I don't know. Some feedbacks first. Okay, Muzi is in the house already. Mr. Mango. Mr. Mango, Muzi. Hey, Muzi, my brother. It's still Mango Airline in South Africa. You know the company, right? I used to travel in that company because it's very cheap. You know what I mean? You know the secret, right? It's just like cheap ticket from Cape Town to Durban. You know, Mango. You remember that? They still exist? Yes or no? Mr. R10 is in the house. It's all good. It's working good. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay, let's go. Yes, we can hear you. We can see you. For the first time, Brian responded to that. Because every time I ask people, it's going to take like 10 minutes. Nobody want to say anything. How's your day? It's raining. It's raining heavily outside, but it's very hot inside for some reason. So yeah, that's the way it is. So if you hear some kind of noise, thunderstorm outside, that means the temperature might get very, very low tonight. Clear from Zambia, Mr. Brian. Hey, Cat, brother, been long time no see. One of the sponsors of the channel. Thank you for being here. This guy might be the first person that supported the channel years and years ago, like 100,000 years ago, before even the internet existed. You know what I mean? So yeah, much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Mr. Cat, everybody. Mr. Money in the Bank himself is in the house. He's the sponsor, one of the sponsors of the channel. Helped me to get some coffee and some bananas to keep me up and give me some energy. Long time no see. Thank you for the donation. Much appreciated. Okay, let me go. People, as you know, the show is for the people and by the people, right? I put some titles there just because I have to write down something, right? But the show would take the direction that the people are gonna decide. Okay, if they decide to go and talk about Drogba, we go for Drogba. Haaland, we go for Haaland and start dreaming. You know, just bring a little bit of common sense about, you know, be realistic about our target and be gentle, be kind to people. Don't start like jumping all over the place and insulting players because they are injured or they have poor form and you think you are a perfect man. You never had a problem in your life and get out my club. It's a clown. I mean, those kind of stuff just makes me really mad. Because I used to be a player in a lower division. I went through all kind of problems, injuries, surgeries, and all kind of situation. And I can understand I can understand certain things that today generation, the FIFA generation, don't understand, which is they sit inside the house the entire day playing FIFA, football manager. Everything is easy, right? You can fix it on your computer. But when it comes to the real football outside, that is another story. So if you can be a little bit kind to other people, think a little bit outside the box, it's nice. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me let's put the comment somewhere here. Okay, let me read few of your comments. So what are we talking about today? Like I said, this show is for the people, by the people. I'll be all over the place waiting for your questions or whatever, but you make the decision. So to set up, kind of give the show a little bit of structure, I'm gonna we're gonna talk about Pulisic back. He's back in training after almost 2 months out. And then we're gonna talk also about Eden Hazard, right? The disrespect that Eden Hazard and Pulisic are getting in the community is just it's hurt, you know. When you see somebody who know nothing about football disrespecting this legend here, it's really sad. It tells you everything you want to know about modern football. Not about yesterday, not about tomorrow, not about future. It's about today and now, and you have to be perfect. And they make it look like it's their fault, you know. It's Eden Hazard's fault that he's getting injured. It's Christian Pulisic's fault that he's injured on the bench, and we are tired. We are paying him a lot of money. We. Who are we? Who are you? How much money? How much of your money you paying Christian Pulisic? How much your insurance money he's using to pay off for his medical bills? And how much money he's making to the club before you start how much money he makes and how much money he's getting from Chelsea Football Club. So you have to think, but it's too easy to just talk nonsense when you know nothing about finances and you're not spending anything to the club or anything to pay a player. Just sit down, man. Stop talking. They are just human beings like you and me. Come on. So hello there, guys. It's Ogs from the US. Oh, so we have another Ogs here. Mr. Aaron Morgan is Mr. Ogs. Hey, Mr. Ogs. Good? Okay. Yes, it's still operating very well. And the prices are affordable, brother. Yeah, Mango, man. Mango is a company that used to help me a lot, you know, on a student budget in South Africa. And when I don't like to, when I try to avoid to take a train to Johannesburg or take city to city, you know, the company, the bus company, because I was afraid most of the time to take the bus, because those drivers, they drink a lot. They drink a lot of accident on the road. Those drivers, man, like you can smell. Even if you talk to them, you can even smell the alcohol coming through their breath. But they're gonna drive you for thousands and thousands of miles away. I'm like, no, I'm gonna take a cheap flight, you know, Cape Town, Johannesburg. You just pay Mango and you all fine, right? Okay. What your text on Man United now? Man United? Okay. Let me say hi to Couch, Mr. President here. The President of the United States of Canada, everybody. Couch. Very great YouTube channel. Go subscribe. Isaac is from Nigeria. All right, so let me go, and I'm gonna answer to your question after a little while, Mr. R10. What do you think about the Man United situation now? I just want to say hi to a few people. Isaac is from Nigeria. I had your preview, St. James. Yeah, if you haven't checked on my preview, go on the Green Turf YouTube channel and see the preview. I don't even know if I can call it preview because it was a little earlier than normal, because normally what I do is I wait for the press conference, and I can you know, if I know a little bit more about injuries and all that. But this time I didn't want to wait, so I made like a preview a pre-assist, you know. So yeah, I talked about my lineup based on the information that I had, you know, like hours and hours ago. So, and I'm gonna make another one because now we have more news. Christian Pulisic is back in training. N'Golo Kante, Azpilicueta, Andreas Christensen. I think even Tony Rudiger, right? The Hustle himself also is back in training. So we might have a fully squad. Probably tomorrow morning, fingers crossed, you might see Romelu Lukaku back in training. Who knows? Because so far we don't have really a clear information about Romelu Lukaku or even Timo Werner. So fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed, you might see tomorrow morning Big Rom smiling from Koeman Training Center. So tomorrow we have the press conference, and we're gonna know a little bit more about those guys. But it's better. It's better because I was afraid, man. I was afraid. St. James Park, wow, that stadium, I really don't want to go there. I hate the stadium. You know, away fans are way behind. I don't know how that is possible. What FA and the Premier League are there for? What are they doing? Because according to the rules, you have to give, you know, the front rows, you know, one part of the stadium to the away fans. But why is so different at St. James Park? Why everybody need to be away? You can sing whatever you want. Your players are not going to hear anything on the field. So this is a strategy for them to have an advantage over other teams. But it's what it is. What it is. Some have never played football in their entire freaking life, so they won't understand football. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. When you look at the online experts, sometimes they lack a little bit of humanity, you know, a little bit of sympathy in humanity. Everything need to be perfect. Everything need to be black and white, as if they never get sick in their lives. They never had a problem. They never struggle with exam in school. They never get into a fight. It's a perfect life on internet. So what I understand, because I'm learning now psychology behind social media, most of those people, those angry people, specialists, are really miserable people who don't get attention in real life, and what they do is try to make themselves feel good on internet, because you don't have to show your face, you don't have to, you know, you just go there and attack somebody, create something, you know, lie to people, popular opinion and all that. So they don't understand the human side of everything. Christian Pulisic, he came here. He was fit, ready after suffering from the virus. Came here in America. That game he was targeted. Christian Pulisic, everybody wanted to kill him. Imagine me, the first half, I was doing watch along, right? If you remember back then, I think many of you guys were sleeping. It was like 1-2 o'clock in the morning, Eastern time in America. So I don't even believe that anybody was up by that time. I don't even remember how many people I had live. Maybe my few friends here in America, but I was doing watch along. The first half, I said, please take Pulisic out before it's too late. Everybody wanted to kill him. And then, just like I said, boom, you could tell immediately when that guy went 2 feet off the ground to attack, to assault Christian Pulisic. I said it. That's it. Game over. He's gone. He's not coming back. He's injured. He's going to be out for many, many months. It's not like the same injury that he's been suffering at Chelsea Football Club. A brand new injury, a broken ankle from somebody who wanted to kill him immediately. But for some people, oh, you know, you are a body of glasses, as if you put your freaking foot there and somebody step on you on purpose with those football boot, and then you're gonna be safe and you're gonna be calm. You're not gonna get injured because you're supposed to be perfect. It's sad, man. Good evening, Mr. Collins. Thank you for being here. Faceless people, man. I'll be very happy if Eden Hazard came back to Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, we're going to discuss about Eden Hazard at some point, because also Eden Hazard is attacked by everybody online at the moment. But Madrid fans, Chelsea fans, you will think that somebody like Eden Hazard is going to be respected by Chelsea fans. But the opposite is like, you see the scrutiny this guy is going through in the Chelsea community. You ask yourself, listen, he's not playing for your team, not playing for Chelsea anymore, playing for Madrid. I can understand that Real Madrid fans can get mad because they never got like 20 goals out of him. They paid a lot of money. Marina pretty much scammed them. He came back from holiday with 15 kilos extra. I can understand Real Madrid fans getting mad because they didn't get what they were expecting to get. But a Chelsea fan who saw the top of the top, okay, who saw this guy in his prime, you know, the guy who made us so happy at Chelsea Football Club, won us pretty much everything, to see them insulting, attacking Eden Hazard because of what is happening at Real Madrid, it's really sad. It tells you everything you want to know about today's generation. TikTok, social media, it's about attention. And there is no bad publicity on social media. The more stupid you are, the more people you got behind you. That's the way it is. Yell at people, insult, 24/7. Talk nonsense. That's how people are gonna love you. That's why you get so many people, because of nonsense. If you start talking sense, making people think outside the box, be nice to people, you don't get subs, you don't get respected. They don't watch you. They're gonna watch somebody who will repeat the same word for 2 hours, yelling, repeating the same thing over and over again, yelling, insulting, attacking. That are the kind of people that will get famous. It is what it is. People don't remember, you know. People don't remember Eden Hazard anymore. A little bit of respect to our legends. That's the way it is. Right now, you can't post a nice picture on social media because people are going to insult you for covering your body. I already made a video about it earlier on, right? You know, a young lady that respects herself, a long dress, dressing nice, being respectful, respecting her body. No, that is not what we want. You have to show us something. Wear a certain way, and then you get subs, you get commercials, you get sponsors deals because people like part of your bodies. What kind of world are we really living? What this world is going to be tomorrow? I'm so worried about our kids, our future generation. You know, a generation where no respect to elders, no respect at all. The kids slapping their parent, the kids telling their parent to shut up. I have the right to say whatever I want. What world are we living in? Where is the respect? Where is the dignity? It is what it is, man. It's sad. Okay, there we go. So let's go, and let me go back and answer to some of John said that Barcelona are coachless now. Well, they got another coach. They got somebody to take care of the team this weekend, and probably next week Javi is coming to take over, or somebody else. They have somebody. They already prepared somebody. They are not that stupid that, you know, they knew that if he if he loses one more game, he will be out. The problem is, why wait? You know, all this time they waited until it's almost too late for them to react. You know, for me, if I was that president, I was just going to cut my losses. When he took over, the first thing to do was just to get rid of that manager. He's clueless, and he got a very bad ego. You know, he doesn't trust youth. Talk a lot of nonsense. Tactics are just dead. Not really a good coach. He was a good player back in the day, but as a manager, Southampton, a big L. He went to Everton, a big L. National team, yeah, you can say he did okay, because the national team, you don't have to do anything really. All you have to do is to put together great players all over the world playing for different teams, and you're gonna have them for 2 weeks only. So there's no much you can do in the national team. But when it comes to building a team, play week in, week out, is a different story. So I think it's a little too late for them to sack him now, but better late than never, right? So good to see him back. Good to see Christian Pulisic back. Chelsea should leave Broja at Southampton till the end of the season because Thomas Tuchel is not ready to give the kid a chance. Okay, I don't see Thomas Tuchel playing him ahead of, you know, German players Timo Werner and Kai Havertz. Very, very good point. Yeah, very good point. The problem is Thomas Tuchel is very intelligent. You know, he learned psychology, right, in school. He got like a master degree or something like that. So he knows how to manipulate the media, how to manipulate people, how to talk to people. PR, you know, he will say Tammy Abraham is our, you know, he's great, his attitude, he's in our plan, but he need to keep walking. But never used him again for just 45 minutes of a bad game, right? He will say all the good stuff, but that is just PR. I'm with you on this one. If we bring Broja to make him sit on the bench, what the point? You let him develop somewhere, and when he's ready, you can call him back. So, and I completely agree that Broja is more clinical than Werner. Yeah, I agree. In the Premier League, of course. Back in Germany, Werner used to be good, but in the league that they don't even have a defense. No defense league. And if you look at his goals in Germany, you will notice, if you watch the entire game, right, you will notice that they will create maybe 20 chances for him to score a couple of goals. So we misjudged him because we watch a lot of highlights. This is the danger of judging players on YouTube, on social media, because everybody looks very good. They put all those clips together. They don't tell you the whole story. So looking back at Werner, it's very sad. Broja is very, very clinical. The kid is powerful. He can bully people. He can bully people like nobody's business. He can dribble. And his head is always up. Broja. When he's running with the ball, in his feet, his head is up. He doesn't look at the ball. But Werner, every time he's running with the ball, his head is down, looking at the ball. That's why he try always to make those blind passes to nobody, just cross and hope that somebody is there. But Broja knows what to do with the ball before even the ball got to his feet. You know what I mean? So unless we have a big crisis like everybody is completely dead, you know, let's say Romelu Lukaku out for 3 months, Werner out for 3 months, Kai Havertz out, I think it's going to be very difficult for him to have a place at Chelsea Football Club, and unless everybody is completely dead. Like I said, he's going to prefer probably to put Thiago Silva as a number 9 and then play Broja. So yeah, but in the media, the boss is very intelligent. He knows how to tell people what they want to hear, so people will be like, oh, you see, he loves Kalim Hudson-Odoi. He said that he trusts him. What do you expect from him? What do you expect Thomas Tuchel to say? I don't trust Kalim Hudson-Odoi. Just think about it. But unfortunately, there are many people who just get trapped by some psychology professor there. If you tell me that you trust Kalim Hudson-Odoi, he's in my plan, blah 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 blah, and you keep playing him in the wrong position, it's questionable. And that wrong position is not like we don't have anybody to play as a wing back. We have tons of them, quality 1,000 times better than Kalim Hudson-Odoi in that position. You can understand if we are in crisis, we need somebody who say, hey buddy, I trust you, you can do it for a short period of time. You don't force somebody who been so good in one position and all of a sudden, I trust you, but you have to do my way or no way. It doesn't work like that. But oh, I love you, you are on my plan. I'm not that stupid to believe on everything that football players or football managers are going to say in public. No, I use my mind, and actions speak louder than words. You can say whatever you want, but when it comes to action, that's where we judge you, right? So the same with Ziyech. People attacking Ziyech now, insulting him, calling him all kind of names. The same people who wanted to see him at Chelsea Football Club because he was a bowler, right? Destroying Real Madrid, Inter Milan, whatever. He's a bowler. We are lucky to have him. Just a very short period of time because of injuries, because of system change. Oh, he's not Chelsea level anymore. Get rid of him, buy somebody else. Spoiled kid. We are so spoiled. And we play a lot of video games, FIFA, Football Manager. We think everything needs to be perfect because that virtual world is just it's just a world that doesn't exist. That world of perfection, it doesn't exist in real life. Perfection doesn't exist. But it doesn't count though, because if some big account come up with a narrative, we're gonna follow them. We're gonna be part of that. Okay, loan out Timo and call Broja. Okay, that is another topic right there. Loan out Timo and call Broja. I don't see it happening, but it's good. Thank you for your contribution. John said that if Antonio Conte, you mean what? If he takes at Man United, Greenwood and others youngsters won't be given a chance. Yeah, that is another thing. Man United will make a huge mistake if they take Antonio Conte. Conte is a short-term manager. He will come and force you to win something, and everybody is going to get tired after just one season. You can't really live with somebody who just yell at you 24/7. You know what I mean? Let me do my thing, you know. Antonio Conte is going to suck the life out of you. Look at his interview. Look at his, you know, antics on the touchline. Oh, that is just too much for players, especially the new generation. You don't talk to them like that. You have to negotiate right now with those young generation. They don't have a strong mentality than, you know, people back in the day used to have, because everything is pretty much easy for them. So that is going to be Mourinho 2.0. If you think Mourinho destroyed Man United, well, destroy them in terms of organization, in terms of confidence and youngsters and the academy. But if you think Mourinho destroyed them and you're going to take Antonio Conte in that dressing room, you are making a big mistake. Today's kid, you have to negotiate, my brother. Me, with my people here, my blue army, I have to negotiate and beg. You know what I mean? You have to find a way to deal with the new generation. Ask Couch President himself with his kid. Kids today, you don't talk to them the way you used to talk to old people. Negotiate. So Antonio Conte to Man United, my brother, is a disaster. That it's just a car wreck that's just waiting to happen. Greenwood, goodbye. Rashford, goodbye. You have a very bad body language. You are out the team. Did you watch the interview from Lukaku? Lukaku said he bought me, and then he told me, if you don't do what I'm telling you, you're gonna be on the bench. You have to practice this and this and be perfect, because you're gonna be on the bench. Lukaku is a strong guy. He has a strong mentality. And Lukaku said that, you know, he walked because, first of all, Lukaku didn't want to play like a lone striker, you know, like back to the goal, kind of, you know, holding the game and all that. Lukaku don't like that. That's what he said in that interview. But Antonio Conte told him, you know what, you're gonna sit on the bench. You don't do what I'm telling you. Don't tell me that you don't know what to do. You do what I'm telling you, or you are on the bench. And Lukaku said that Lukaku likes challenges, yeah? He likes the people who tell him the truth, who challenge him. He was challenged and he walked, you know, stay on his own. He had like an assistant coach helping him, you know, and all that. He would stay in the training ground 1 hour after the training, as practice. And then he became good. So imagine Antonio Conte with Anthony Martial in training. The body language is poor. He's very lazy. Can you imagine? Antonio Conte is going to send you to the reserve. But I don't know. Werner failed this league. Sell him to play two attackers, Broja and Lukaku. That will be better. Well, you know what? I'm gonna trust Werner for one more season. You know, I don't give up on people easily like that because I used to be a player. Probably that is one of the reasons I kind of sympathize with players. But I'm gonna give him until the end of the season. You know, Fabregas today, right, on his I don't know, Twitter live stream or whatever, he was answering to some questions, and some people asked him about Timo Werner, and he was like, maybe he's making a lot of calls, but nobody is giving him the ball, which I agree sometimes. But when you give him the ball and he's one-on-one with the goalkeeper 99% of the time, he's gonna miss it, you know. So I understand Fabregas trying to defend another fellow player, but also if you look from another perspective, you know, from the fan perspective or the coach perspective, you will see that sometimes you just have one chance in the game and you have to bury it. And Fabregas saying that he knows that he worked with Diego Costa, right? He worked like people with David Villa, you know? So he knows, but I think he's just being diplomatic defending Werner. Because Werner sometimes he can he can be very frustrating. He is very frustrating player, telling you. Hello, Mr. Chelsea Perspective in the house, brother. I didn't say you yesterday. I put I went to StreamYard to allow everybody to call. This is one of the reasons why that I don't do StreamYard anymore. Is like you are there, you're waiting for people because they've been complaining. Why don't you invite people anymore? Why can't we just talk? Can you open your telephone and all that? You do that and nobody there, you know. Nobody there. So first of all, the soft word is awful. Awful. One of the worst that I've never seen. It doesn't allow you to do anything. And then when you go there, when I go there, it's just for the people, for you guys. I don't want to talk over there. I want everybody. The link is free for everybody to come, express yourself, so I can sit back and hear from you. But you go there, nobody. You come here in the program that I can pretty much be me, do what I want, create. I like to create things. People know that. When I come here, people start complaining. When I go there, nobody want to come through. So it's just confusing. Did Pulisic back in training? Yeah, he's back in training. The problem is maybe he's not much fit. You know what I mean? Training doesn't mean you are fit. Does that make sense? So he's back training with the team, but it might take a few more weeks for him to come to the level to play games. Or he might be given a few minutes if we are winning the game, of course, because I made a video early on about the game. It's gonna be on Saturday, right? Saturday, yeah. So I'm not very confident about the game, but I believe we can win, if that makes sense. I don't like that ground, St. James Park. I don't like that stadium, man. But let's wait and see. Pulisic Pulisic is back, man. Good job on the video. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, Mr. T-Spot. Wow. Okay. Christian Pulisic was targeted 2 specific times against Honduras. The first was flying knee. Yeah, you remember that, right? Yeah, that flying knee, man. Tell me about it. keeper tried to lay on him, and the dodge at the last minute. Yeah. And before that, I was yelling, brother. You know, sometimes when you yell on your screen thinking that somebody is listening to you, but you're just being deluded. I was like, my goodness, take Christian Pulisic off. It's better to keep him alive and prepare for the next game or next window. Please take Christian Pulisic. Greg, man, that's why I don't forgive that guy, man. Greg, you need to get out. I can see it. Everybody could see it. But Greg decided to keep Christian Pulisic on the field. And I don't know if your body is made of steels or whatever material, unbroken. You got those kind of tackles. You are in that situation. I am sure something is going to happen to you. But online people, online fans, the TikTok generation, everything is perfect. No player supposed to get injured. You have to be perfect. This is the reality we are living. Virtual world is killing today's generation. The second yeah. Nobody, even referees, nobody. But in that case, the manager is supposed to protect the player. You have to talk to the referee, or you have to take your player out. JJ Bridge is back in the house. Mo Mohammed, my brother, is in the house. New picture, new profile picture. John said that this game is a must-win game so that we can maintain our spot. Every game is a must-win game, but the reality is, are we gonna win? We're playing against another team, brother, against other 11 players. So it's not that easy. We have many injuries at the moment. Many of them are back in training, but being back in training doesn't mean that they're gonna be match fit, you know. So fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed we make that game easier than expected, you know, like an early goal or something. But let's wait and see what is going to happen. So people, more questions, or I should just go on social media? Let me fly on social media quickly and see what people are saying over there. Okay, people, this is me here on social, right? This is my Twitter account, The Green Turf 2. You follow me, I'll follow you back. That's what I do. I follow more people than people follow me because I'm just one of you guys. I don't really consider myself as a big account or bigger than anybody. I'm just a normal guy like you, man. But for some of us, when you get to a certain level and then, you know, other people don't count anymore, you know. It's like people email you or ask you a question and you don't answer because you feel like you are better than other people, you know. I'm not. I don't have any ego in my life, my friend. No ego at all. I can do live stream with one person. I'll be happy talking to one person. That's the way I am. So go there, people. Share my link if you don't mind to your people. You click here, retweet. Bam. One click. Done. And we reach 10 more people from your account. But hey, only if you want to. It's not an obligation. I don't push people. Everything in my life happened naturally. You know, that's how I do my thing. And this is the video that I made early on. Let me just be honest with you. I made it yesterday, but I posted today. That is my little secret. So I made this video yesterday. The what I called it. It was the preview, the video before the preview, right? Because we still have a preview. On the preview, we're gonna have more information. Tomorrow we have the press conference, so that is going to be a proper preview. But in this preview, I just talked a little bit about the history between us and Newcastle and all that. So go check on that video. It's on the green turf. And on this one, I talked about Armando Broja and Mauro Icardi. Remember the guy? The gigolo thing. So Mauro Icardi to Chelsea Football Club. It was trending online yesterday in the Chelsea community. Icardi in January. It made me laugh, really. Icardi to Chelsea Football Club. You're having a laugh, right? Get out of here. That guy, man. Not me. What do you think about Icardi to Chelsea Football Club? So I made a video about it. Go check on the green turf. What else? Yeah, this is me here talking about Christian Pulisic. Okay. So thank you, people, everybody that shared and liked my post here on social. Much appreciate it. All right, so let's go and check on Chelsea Football Club, right? The best club in the world, Chelsea. Let's go. What are you saying, Chelsea? What are you saying? Okay, I hope I don't get copyrighted. I don't get copyrighted here from Chelsea Football Club. Focus on Newcastle. Look at this guy. The best goalkeeper in the entire world. In the world. I don't know why I always have a problem to say world, because I tend to say monde. World, monde is the same. French and English. So some of my words I would say it in French, but okay. So Edouard Mendy in training, man. Yeah, these people are just, this is commercial here. Sure, they don't pay me money. N'Golo Kante was live on Chelsea app. It was hours ago. I don't know if you ask him any question, so you can share with us. He was answering to few questions from the fans. What a guy. What a guy. And you know what? I saw even some people disliking N'Golo Kante, like some of the answer that people disliking. I'm like, are you serious? If somebody really have the audacity to dislike N'Golo Kante or say anything wrong about Kante, it tells you everything you want to know, that certain people just are frustrated with their own life. Kante bring life to people. Look at that smile. So if anybody can get dislikes and people can hate N'Golo Kante, I'm telling you, they can hate everybody. I'm telling you. Sad reality, I'm telling you, my friends. There we go. So you have the man himself here, N'Golo Kante in training. We need a lot of energy from this boy, man. A lot of energy from him. Not gonna show anything here. Reece James, cool, collected in the last penalty. Okay. So everything, nothing really new here. Nothing really new here. Saul Niguez, man. I was surprised when I watched the game again. I kind of give him more credit, because I record all my games so I can watch them again from away from sentiment. So when I watched the game again, he wasn't that bad. So Saul Niguez is improving, people. He's improving. The last game was better. Cesar Azpilicueta. N'Golo Kante, Kurt Zuma birthday was yesterday. So nothing really special here. We're gonna go and check on something else. So people, I can't see many comments now because I switched to another screen. I will be back and I will answer to your questions. I'm just checking on social media right now what's going on. Okay, let's go to Adam. No, this is Simon, it's not Adam. As you can tell here, Malang Sarr growing in confidence. Cesar Azpilicueta back in business. Malang Sarr is improving, people. Malang Sarr is improving. That's why I always tell you to be patient and give people a chance. Not everything is going to click right away. Andreas Christensen back again. Look at him in training. Mason Mount, please stay away from taking penalties. Okay. So Lukaku agent also gave some interview and said that his eye, you know, he wanted to, you know, his eye were fixed on Chelsea, you know, when he was at Man United, which I have hard time to believe, because according to the interview that I watched back then, he said that he chose Man United, you know, in front of Chelsea, and he, you know, he gave his word and he was not going to change his mind. He went to Inter, and there he was like, I'm not leaving, I'm staying here, I'm happy here. But Inter were kind of forced to sell him. But he's a Chelsea Football Club. The language is changing. I always wanted Chelsea. I don't believe on that. It's just PR. If he joins Real Madrid tomorrow, it's gonna be like, oh, that is my dream. My dream was to finish my career at. That's what people do, right? So yeah, good to see, good interview, but most of those interviews are just PR stuff. They are just PR stuff. Let me go back and read some of your comments. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble. People will think that I am ignoring them. Boom. Okay, people, let me drink some water first. I've been talking and talking for an hour. So Chelsea Perspective sent me money the last time. I managed to buy some more water, you know, from Walmart. So because 6-pack, brother, I quit drinking for years. I don't know. I don't drink alcohol, but thank you for the 6-pack. I don't drink. It's not like a problem, but I just don't feel like drinking. It's been that way for years. You know, I don't drink. I drink water and coffee. So thank you for 6-pack of coffees that you sent me the last time. That wasn't the agreement. Yeah, but hey, I have some people in my house that drink, so you took care of the house too, because I buy some for them. So you take care of your family, not only me. Come on. The money wasn't for me, for myself. It's for the house, right? So anybody got 6-pack at home, it's all good, right? So I got some water, I got some 6-pack for other people. But I have to reveal my secret that I don't drink. No alcohol involved, no smoking, no alcohol, water and coffee. Yeah. John said that he's confident that Chelsea will win. Yes, Let's do it. Golazo, John. Chilwell. Okay, Chilwell with a goal. Mount. Mason Mount and Kai Havertz. Okay. That is a good one. I don't want that Icardi. I don't like him at all. Icardi is bringing Wandanara, the movie star at Chelsea Football Club. Also, Icardi, Mauro Icardi. Hello, Mr. Smash that like button even if you don't drink. Even if you use the money for the wrong reason. Don't buy water. Save water. If you don't believe he's improving, do you think he'll keep him? Are you talking here about Malangsa or Sao Niguez? Sao Niguez, we have no choice but to keep him. Malangsa, we don't have any choice because we didn't get any offer from anybody on loan. All the conditions of the loan were very poor. We had to pay extra money to get him on loan. So some players are there because we didn't have any choice the last minute. So Malangsa, including Ross Barkley, Lewis Baker, he's still training with the academy right now. And even I talked about Ross Barkley, and even Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We wanted to loan him out the last minute, but the conditions were bad. The guy is on big wage at Chelsea Football Club, and we have maybe to pay half of the price, so why not keep him? But happy that the circumstances are allowing the manager to have a close look at those players, and they are proving people wrong, which is good. So sometimes circumstances in life can help you achieve something. You know what I mean? Like something that you didn't plan, but out of the blue, you don't have a choice, but it's end up being the right decision. You know what I mean? Hey, Mr. Mark. Yep, Mount isn't a penalty specialist. Okay, so Lukaku flip-flops. Yeah, I believe that Lukaku loves Chelsea, but he was hurt. Okay, the boy's dream was to play for Chelsea. You didn't give him a chance. You sold him. So I completely understand his revenge kind of feelings when he went to Man United and when he went to Inter. Why? Because you rejected me. And remember also we were going for Haaland, Harry Kane, and he was like the third choice on the list. So you don't really value me. You are taking me just in case. So he wanted to stay there. But economic situation at Inter was like, buddy, we love you here, we're gonna keep you here, but hey, you also have to help us, help the team, help Inter. And he was, you know what, I'm going back home. So people expect Lukaku really to come and say Chelsea wasn't my dream and I snubbed them. It's just PR, man. Everybody will say that I love the club, I love the project, this is my home. Oh yeah, you are ignoring us. Yeah, I've been ignoring you forever. You need a refund. Yeah, I have a receipt with me here. Yeah, I'm gonna die thirsty because of you. You need a bigger gallon though. Yeah, I have, this is a box. It's a box, those big box that they put this gallons. I have them. I also buy the bottle one, but I think that one is for kids. The bottle one, the small bottle. I'm a big man. I have to have this. I don't need to ask all the time, can you give me a bottle of water, baby? No, I don't have to do that. I have this with me everywhere. Oh, you're talking about Saul Niguez. So Saul Niguez, we don't have any choice because we already spent money on him until the end of the season. Yep, circumstances can give you an opportunity to reroute your path. That's right. We've also heard that he left on a good term, bad term, whatever term it is. He went to Mourinho's office and asked to leave. Well, that is the narrative. That is Mourinho's version. He asked to leave on loan because he couldn't take it anymore. Like, if I'm gonna sit on the bench, you're gonna bring Falcao or you're gonna bring whatever, Remy. What the point of keeping me here? You know? So I understand the young player need to play, but the manager, because he can tell that the manager don't trust him. I don't want to play with the kid in the academy. So Mourinho can turn water to wine, you know. Mourinho, you know, when he said, you know, when he got in trouble, when he sacked that doctor, right, at Chelsea Football Club, the way he explained it, it was so smart that everybody pretty much believed in Mourinho. Everybody, including me. I was like, probably Mourinho is right. But when you look at the story, okay, the referee is asking the doctor to go on the field and give some attention to Eden Hazard. Nothing a doctor could have done. That is her job. But Mourinho can manipulate certain things to make it sound like it wasn't his fault. He's even denying De Bruyne and Mo Salah selling. He always say Chelsea sold them. Chelsea sold them. But back in the day when he sold them, he was like, a big club like Chelsea, you can't challenge a big club like Chelsea. You see, when he said those kind of stuff, immediately a true Chelsea fan is going to stay with the club. You don't challenge us. Nobody is bigger than the club. So Mourinho makes it look like you are challenging the team. You are challenging the club. You are looking too cute, too intelligent. You know? But in reality, it's just because you are not giving him an opportunity, but he deserved that opportunity. You are using certain players just because they work very hard defensively or they are old and you don't trust youth. But Mourinho, when he is on the media, he will find a way to convince people. PR, man. PR, that guy is a master of PR. So Lukaku, can you really blame him? It's just like who? Livramento, right? Livramento went. We offered him a new contract, and he was like, "No, I'm going to play football." Because what the hell I'm going to sit on the bench when you have Azpilicueta and Reece James in front of you? That is not challenging. That is just legit. That is just like me wanting to develop. He didn't challenge anybody because his dream was to play for Chelsea, but you don't give me a chance and then let me go. What do you think of linking Kante? Okay, the link up play, that's what you mean, right? Between Kante and Ruben. It's good. Ruben is injured. I didn't see any picture today in the training, so I don't think he's gonna be there this weekend. And it's good. It's always good to see Ruben doing his thing and N'Golo Kante doing his thing, but I'm not the manager, bro. I'm not the manager. The manager makes choices based on whatever he bears his choices. I don't know, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, people, I've been talking for more than an hour here. Do you have any more questions? So we talked about Christian Pulisic. When you start sabotaging people, you start insulting. Please be a human being. Put yourself in his shoes before talking. And you're not paying him any money. How much money you spend on Chelsea? How much money, how much of your insurance money he's getting from you to go to the hospital? I don't want to even put it on the screen, but somebody on social media, my goodness. He said that Christian Pulisic is enjoying his free insurance at Chelsea Football Club. We are not a charity. We are not here to pay for your medical bills. Awful. How much money this guy produced for Chelsea Football Club? So, and Eden Hazard getting the disrespect that he's been getting from people just because he's injured. Look at this brother here. The second one, but I don't mind. Certain people can call me whatever. Some people call me OG. Some people call me Oz. Some people from Ox. I don't care. It's in the description. Any person that say that about Christian Pulisic is an idiot. Yeah, they are geniuses though. They think they are geniuses. They put our money we spending. How much money you freaking spending on somebody? Do you know how much money Chelsea are making in America from this guy? And do you know how much money Leo Messi produced to the city of Barcelona, to the Cataluna, and for the club? That's why he didn't want to take cheap money, right? Because he worth that money. Do you know how much money LeBron James is making to the United States, to California, to Los Angeles now? People don't understand what's going on. What that has to do with a freaking operation or surgery that he gonna get. What that has to do with a freaking 120k that he get every single week? Nothing. That is just not even a pocket money compared to what he's making to Chelsea. But you will find a kid who just don't know anything about finances, just talking nonsense, insulting players, becoming a genius because he wants attention. Okay, also, as long as it start with O. Yeah, as long as it start with O, it's going to be good. Okay, people, that was a very good show, to be honest with you. Thank you, people, for being with me here, listening to my blah 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 blah, fighting with Chelsea perspective and all that. So yeah, man, I will remember next time when you send that money that I buy 6-pack, but or I should just start buying those with no alcohol inside, just to make you happy. No alcohol thing, right? Big up, Couch. Couch is in the house. Big up, man. Big up. Yeah, I'm about to go, man. I'm so tired. Probably need another cup of coffee. It's raining outside like crazy. It's raining in your country too, Mr. Couch? Never rains in in Vegas. They are in the desert. No water, no green, no nothing. It's just the desert. This guy lives in area. I'm not gonna say it, but Chelsea perspective. The Vegas guy. No water over there, no rain, no nothing. But here we are blessed, baby. We are blessed with rain. Rain is a blessing from God, but it's just a little too much right now. But it's hot. I don't understand why. It's raining, but it's very hot outside. It showers sometime. How do you water your garden, bro? I think there they have that laws that you can't water your garden. You can't exceed like a certain amount of gallons or something. Man, you have to come to the promised land of Kentucky, I'm telling you. Because you're gonna die. You don't have water. Anyways, man, what are we doing here? Is there anybody with another topic so we can discuss quickly before we leave? Oh, you want me to get out of here? Let me go one more time. One more time here. I'm here. And boom. You have here. So this is Couch. Let's check on Couch page here on social what he been saying. Couch, everybody. Couch Critic. Check him on social and also on YouTube. Okay. You got some special guests. Okay. Got some videos coming up. No breaking news from Couch here. Look at Sir Alex Ferguson. Ollie in, please. Ollie in. Look at the baby. Look at that kid at the background. He's like, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. So no breaking news from Couch. That face made my day. Priceless, right? Priceless. Man United, long might continue, man. So let's go and check on Chelsea Perspective, my other source here, and see what he's been saying. Okay, join us live for analysis today. That was yesterday, right? Yeah, not today. That was a long time ago. Yeah, he's just been promoting other channels without promoting me. This guy is a commercial machine. promoting. I don't know if I'm gonna get copyrighted with this guy here. This guy. Okay, so that guy is so funny. That guy, he's from Ghana, right? He just laugh and everybody else is going to laugh. even if he doesn't say anything. Very contagious. All right, people, so I'm about to leave. Adam, some breaking news the last minute, probably. Yes, maybe not. No, that's been there for a while. I understand that Ruben trained on his own today. Oh, okay, so that is a good news. He's coming back slowly but surely. He isn't fully overcome his hip issue. Rome, Lukaku or Timo Werner also not involved in the first team session. Not great surprise there. But the man himself, Christian Pulisic, back in training. So he's been out for 75 days. Wow. And can you blame him? I don't think so. This is where we disagree with people. When you start blaming people for getting injured, that is the problem. Eden Hazard, we talked about Eden Hazard a little bit early on. Ancelotti said something crazy. I respect Ancelotti, and yeah, we're gonna finish by that topic. Let me just show you what Ancelotti said about Eden Hazard. Let me go back to my page. I've been promoting Chelsea Perspective and other brothers. Now let's go back. Yeah, this is what Ancelotti said, right? So let me just put it big here. Come on, it's not working. You see, all this you have to blame Chelsea Perspective. So Carlo Ancelotti says that he prefers other players over Eden Hazard, right? At the moment. And look what he said. He was very harsh. I didn't like the word, but I like the honesty behind it. You know what I mean? Hazard is ready, but his problem right now is that he has a coach who prefers other players. Wow. He put it even in the third person. He doesn't even say himself. That tells you that this guy is not happy about Eden Hazard. You know, this kind of language. I'm gonna teach you language, expression, and all that. Look what he said right now. No, but his problem right now is that he has a coach, which is me, Carlo Ancelotti, who prefers other players, which can happen in a squad like this one. Wow. Like, don't ask me anything. Don't question me about my decisions. I'm the coach. I'm the boss. I make decisions. He's not injured. I prefer to play other players. End of story. Harsh. Very, very harsh. But I like the honesty behind it. Because other managers are going to play the PR. They're gonna say, you know what? You know, they're gonna try to walk around, not tell the truth. But this guy here is telling the truth. You are fit, but you are not on my plan. You are not good now. I prefer other players, Vinicius, Rodri, and other boys instead of Eden Hazard. You know, what do you think about this declaration here? Is Eden Hazard value is going down? You know, when you say this kind of claims, that means you don't want the player, and therefore the value, the market value for Eden Hazard is going down and down. It's been down. I don't know for how many years, but you know, it is what it is, man. For me, it's harsh, but it's true. I prefer people who tell me the truth instead of walking around. I don't like hypocrite in my life. I like people who will come straight to my face and tell me the truth. And this is the truth right there. That's why certain people will say, oh, Thomas Tuchel said that he count on Tammy Abraham. He count on Kalim Hassan-Odoi. He count on such and such. But the actions just tells you that he doesn't have any confidence in you. You know what I mean? Actions speak louder than words. So certain managers are going to be, you know, straight to the point. You are not on my plan. Or they're gonna just walk around and say, yeah, you know, I count on you, but I'm not gonna play you. Or I'm gonna put you in the wrong position just to expose you, expose your weaknesses and all that. Send the message in another way, but in public, I count on you. Just because you started a game when I took over in charge, you were on my starting 11 from the wrong position, doesn't make me like you. It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know why people just buy into the PR stuff, but it is what it is, man. So Ancelotti, I like the honesty here, but a little bit of respect to Eden Hazard. I don't know, man. I don't know how to make about this one, because I don't want to see him back at Chelsea Football Club for the scrutiny that Chelsea legends have when they don't perform anymore. I don't want to put him in the same situation where he will be the topic of many accounts on social media to try to get attention and subs and likes by trashing other people, putting other people down, creating some fake news, you know. But if it happened that he comes back at Chelsea, who am I to say no? It is what it is, man. I think people are tired. I'm tired too. So we're gonna have to conclude this show and probably see and probably I will see you when I see you. Oh my goodness. Okay, people. That face just made my day. Not sure where he's from. Oh, you're talking about the comedian guy? I think he's from Ghana. I think Blue Cloud, Zion knows him. They are from the same country. Acrobolos, his name is Acro something. So you see, I remember stuff, right? Just like your guy from Nigeria, the get out of here guy. Remember him? Your boy from Nigeria, right?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Okay, people, that was a long show, and thank you for helping everybody. Couch Critics, Chelsea Perspective, Steve, everybody, John. Yeah, I can't really remember everybody's name. Lekan, blah 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 blah, and hundred of other people. Thank you so much. Mo, Mohammed, JJ Bridge, and everybody. Thank you for your help. Thank you for being here and for listening to my blah 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 blah. Jump to the Green Turf YouTube channel, and you're gonna enjoy some of my my blah 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 videos over there. And let's keep the conversation going. God bless.